One question we're getting from our advisors is about the difference between digital leads and direct mail leads, and if they should be treated the same. The short answer is no. The long answer? Well, that means we've got ourselves a house rules. Play my music. Before we get going, a bit of housekeeping. See what I did there? The best way to stay up on the latest house rules is to like and subscribe to our channel. We've got Selling with Stories, our Ready, Set, Grow podcast, and great insight from some of our current advisors about how Impact helped them grow their practice. Check them out. Okay, housekeeping over. Let's talk leads. Direct mail allows you to target specific demographics. You can mail based on income producing assets, net worth, age, home ownership, where they live, marital status, and more. With digital, because of privacy laws, you're really just limited to their interest, age, and location, which means the big difference here is quality versus quantity. We tend to see higher response rates for digital campaigns versus direct mail. Let's say you mail out 10,000 pieces of direct mail. Maybe you get 60 to 70 people to respond. With digital, even though it's not exactly apples to apples, you spend $4,000 on a campaign, you could see 100 people sign up, but only 50% will show up. Here's another variable to keep in mind. How do you measure time? Chances are those digital leads are going to require more care, more calls, more touch points. Do you have a staff that can handle putting in that amount of time and effort? A selling point for direct mail is something that almost sounds like a bad thing. Prospects have to do a lot. They have to get their mail, call a number, talk to a person, give personal information. And in this day and age, that's a lot, especially compared to a digital lead. But we find that direct mail leads have more buy-in because they went through that process and they're more likely to remember. Digital leads tend to be distracted. They're watching Netflix or scrolling in a waiting room. They auto-populate their information and then completely forget what they signed up for. This is why digital leads require so much more effort. That drip has to be thorough. This is where those third-party credibility boosters come in, as well as your radio and TV appearances. Use this as an opportunity to introduce yourself, and in a way, remind them what they signed up for. It's super important that you ask good qualifying questions in your calls with them too, since you aren't able to curate your mailing list at the start of the process as well as you can for a direct mail campaign. Pro tip. If you're having a hard time getting a lead on the phone to see if they're qualified, use the language, "Your registration is not complete." This instills a little urgency and implies that their seat is not guaranteed. Digital leads may feel easier, but a lot of that work comes on the back end, keeping them engaged and making sure they're a good fit. For some advisors, the decision to go with direct mail versus digital often boils down to what they value: a full room or a quality room. There may not be a perfect answer for that, but there's no debating the need to have a drip campaign geared towards each one, and to remember to view them as two different lead sources. That'll do it for House Rules, where we're all digital. Except for that one time we mailed out magnets to everybody in the state of Missouri. That was our bad, Missouri. Just like and subscribe, and we'll pretend like none of that happened. And be sure to check out everything on our Impact Partnership YouTube channel.